Recording in progress.
Okay. Great. Okay, so find some space. Have your feet shoulder width apart. Sink the hips back and down. And if any of you get too hot, you're very welcome to open the... if you want, yeah, I mean... The heating's on? Well, that's strange. It's quite warm in here, isn't it?
No, but it's on.
Yeah, well, there's a beautiful day out there. It's great. So, yeah, welcome to our Jubilee edition of the class. Fantastic. Yeah, I've got something on later. I'm doing Tai Chi wearing like a crown badge or something later, so that'll be fun. So just have your feet shoulder width apart. Relax your shoulders. And just breathe in and out. So there's not so much space in this room, so I thought we could do a few balance exercises and useful stuff like that I've learned with Eva, one of my main teachers. So just have your feet shoulder width apart. Draw the toes in. It's a strange noise, wasn't it? Float the head up. Relax the shoulders and open the hands. And we're breathing. We've got a very noisy bird for those of you watching this on YouTube later or on Zoom now. So relax around the jaw and just allow your muscles to sort of soften and sink, and there's this upward feeling in your supporting bones. And we're all breathing. Fantastic. Okay, let's just turn. We'll just do a little bit of loosening, and then my teacher Eva has some really nice balance exercises that I just really like, so we're going to do some of those. Now we just turn in the waist. I quite like this room. I mean, we might be able to do the form. I'd have to work it out. So, I mean, I could maybe use my phone for the recording, but it's a bit... So, yeah, it just felt important to just run things as normal, especially because it's so early in the morning and all the stuff doesn't start till the afternoon, so it just seemed a bit of a shame, really, if we didn't. Oh, hello. Oh, well done. You found the room. Oh, good. There's some space sort of over there. Well done. Well, I'm very impressed. I was expecting to just be here all on my own, actually. I was like, I'll drive all the way to Ely and that lovely A10 and. So, we're relaxing our shoulders.
Usually at the back of that seat's hair.
That's okay. Well, I'm very impressed because me and Jeremy were doing a sort of thought of how many might come.
And how many did you think?
Well, I thought it was going to be about 8. So we've already got one more, and if there's a couple more coming, 2 more. Oh my goodness! Well, there we are. We're in double figures. It's getting crowded in here. Well, there's some room over there. We won't be moving around as much because it's not the space. So we're doing balance exercises today, and we'll be looking at some movements. So. Well done. Hello. There's space there. And then
Hazel's coming as well.
Hazel's coming as well. Oh, good. There are some chairs about. Yeah.
That's different up here, isn't
It is. It's very nice. It's quite pleasant, isn't
We
it?
usually do it that way,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of people who don't like facing you.
We're getting used to it.
Well, what the reason why I've done it? Do you want to grab a chair? Okay. The reason reason why I've done it this way in particular is that because at Burwell we've got a mirror like that and none of them like it. So I try and have people, you know, I mean it's all right to do your hair, but I try and have people kind of either facing away from the mirror or at least it not being, then it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit in your face, isn't it?
I guess I want to lose weight, that's the trouble.
Oh, thank you very much. She's gone over there.
Do you want it here?
Do you want it next to her? Have it next to her. Yeah. Thanks, Sue.
You can hide them.
Brilliant.
Can you see?
So, brilliant. Oh, what a lovely room.
That is nice. Nice floor, isn't it?
Nice one. If it was like a third bigger, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? So we'll have
Cosy in the winter.
we could knock that wall down. Yeah, it will be cosy in the winter. So we're just breathing and we're. It's okay. So yeah, welcome to the Platinum Jubilee edition.
Will the Queen be in later?
No, the Queen's not coming. She does have mobility issues, so she ought to come.
Yeah,
Really, I mean, I was thinking of writing to the palace and saying, here, look, we've got this thing on the Thursday in Ely. Do you want to come along? It's for older people.
She'd enjoy Tai Chi, I think, wouldn't she?
I'm sure she'd love it.
Yeah,
I'm sure she'd be very amused.
She goes
So-
to WI. She was Sandringham.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, she's in the W. Yeah, I
She's
was.
one of the members.
people have to get away from their family.
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember. It was probably Burwell. They're quite good, but we decided that the WI are best to run the country. That was what we worked out.
Yes. Well organised.
Very well organised. They know, they can organise things. Because I'm doing my 4th WI Tai Chi session in July, so this year. So I've been singularly impressed by every single WI place I've turned up at. So I was like, oh, that's like very good. So anyway, let's just carry on with this. Yeah, I was thinking of wearing a crown or something, but I thought, no, let's just do Tai Chi. Just do Tai Chi. So we're just turning. I'll just do that from the side. So we're doing our sleepy tiger eyes. So you're just noticing. And we're all breathing. Fantastic. And then just very gently open the arms. Open the arms. So you've got this lovely outstretched feeling. And we're all breathing very nicely. We've all got. Yeah, there is a lot less room in here, isn't there? Compared with the hall, because the hall you've got you can just spread out. Whereas here we're just. You can come a bit forwards, those of you at the front. It's just I've got to be here because the telly thing, making sure I'm in shot. So, but you can. That's better, isn't it? A bit more room. Double figures, fantastic. So open the palms, and we're all breathing. Okay. Right, we're going to do bounce and shakes. So just do bounce. So you want to draw the toes in a little so that you activate the arches of the foot, and we're just feeling our bounce. So it's mainly in the legs. And we're breathing. Yeah. And 4, 3, 2, 1, shake. I like that one. 4, 3, 2, 1, bounce. So we're doing this way, but what Mike's been playing with is having a little more structure in the arm rather than too floppy-fied. So it's a little bit floppy, but also there's a shape. You want to keep the shape. There we go. So it's just an idea I've been playing with. Maybe, well, it was only last week when he kind of suggested that we tried it this way. So I'm still getting round to it, but I quite like the kind of maintaining this shape, this curve in the arm, opening the palms of the hands. So that's it. You've got lots of room, lovely. And then 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we go like this. So yeah, that's good. So we've all got enough space around us, so we didn't poke each other. So we just do this. And I think Leslie's coming as well, isn't she? Leslie's coming? Does anyone know?
She's downstairs.
Oh, good. Excellent. It's all normal, really. Quite like these little... I think the badmintons are... I don't think they were here today. But we are. There was loads, I don't know, they all kind of vanished, and then there was a lady that wrote and said, could I resurrect table tennis? I said, I'm very happy to, but you're going to have to bring some people with you, otherwise you'll be playing on your own. So, I think it was the pandemic. I think, you know, people get out of a habit of going out, and, you know, it's still, for some people, it's quite daunting, or they've just got out of the habit. So,
getting out of bed.
They're getting out of bed. Yeah, getting out of bed. Well, you've got to start with that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Start with getting out of bed. Okay, and change.
Just getting round to a shower and dressed out.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know. So we're transferring the weight, and we won't look at these too closely. We'll just sort of do them and warts and all. And so just feel the ground under your feet. Notice your body. We'll make sure all our joints are nice and happy. And then we're... I thought I saw Robert from Yvonne and Robert earlier, but it might have been... Yeah. Yeah. Well, they've got all the banners and bunting round the market at the moment, haven't they? Yeah.
Well, the nightlife has certainly come up. We went out
Nightlife?
last Saturday night.
Oh.
It was only 7 o'clock. You
Yeah.
couldn't get in anywhere to
Oh.
eat, you know, and they're all on the market square, children's, you know, things going around.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and you couldn't get in anywhere unless you booked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And
a
that
good
was only
sign.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, that happens quite late, doesn't it? You have to book
Well, it's
everywhere.
half term though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They probably couldn't get into the airport, so...
Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah. No,
How would it- that's
we
it.
managed to get in the deal done.
Very good.
He's
Sing your
squeezed
hips
us
a bit
in.
more while we're chatting. And, yeah. So you just want to feel the air going through your... going past your fingers. Just... Oh. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's do a posture check break. So we're just going to check our posture. And we're... Oh, brilliant. And we're all breathing. And then we're turning. So there's been an update on the new t-shirts thing. They will be coming at some point this year. There we are.
We're halfway through now.
I know, it's Mike. He's very, he likes to take his time. I mean, I've only been waiting like, well, at least since the pandemic, because he was like, maybe we should get some new ones. Yeah, good idea. And then the pandemic happened. And then he started talking about them again, so I was quite excited, so we might get them.
Want to do a part exchange for a new one?
No. I like the old ones, but
Will they be the same as those, you know, the same?
I don't know, because I'm not. He's thinking of a bit of a redesign, because every 20 years or so there's a redesign. And
I'll keep up with it all.
we've got to keep up, yeah, so we might do I mean, the martial arts school that I'm with, some train when I get a chance to, they've basically had the same t-shirt forever, but every now and then they'll do a little variation, and then they'll do, but it's, yeah, it'll have the herons on it, and probably something wise written, like a wise saying at the back. I think he wanted something. So we're just breathing in and out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then wobbling. So we just wobble. So, and then those of you that were looking forward to our residential retreat, we've had to postpone it another year because they ain't got enough volunteers at the Pleasance because of pandemics and Brexits and things, so they haven't got enough people to help run the place. And it's an 80 bedrooms place, and they need 10 volunteers minimum, and they've got 3. So we're going to make a CD instead. So I'm going to go to Norfolk, and we're going to make so him on the piano and me doing stringy things. So it'll be good. So relax the hands. Have a little shake out. Okay, just the shoulder. So there's normally a holiday village that we use as a backup, but they've doubled their prices since, so it was like, yeah, that's not going to work, so we'll just wait. And then go in the other direction. And the other side. And then the other direction. Marvellous. Have a little shake out. Oh, that's nice. So just tune into your arms. Have a little wiggle in the body. This one's from Eva. She says, get in touch with your body and have a little wiggle. So yeah, don't look at those mirrors while you're doing this. It's just so we just have a little kick out. And we're all breathing. Fantastic. Okay, we did that one. Yeah, bird folds its wings. So we just do that. And it's like you're just gently easing yourself into the day, really. Quite like these. Okay. Just tune into your hands. We'll just start with wiggling the fingers. I've forgotten that one. Eva's really into wiggly fingers, so we're just very good for your hand mobility. And okay, so we go, yeah, 1, 2, 3, show you from the side, 5, 6, 7, 8, other way, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up, down, 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 shake, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, outwards, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, inwards. Rolling forwards. 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then over and under. Over and under. Beautiful. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, do one that's really good for building up the strength in the legs. You've been warned. Monkey King takes a seat. So you have a slightly wider stance, and then because of it's the Jubilee and all that, so we better do something regal, hadn't we? So there we go. So the hips go back and the hands counterbalance. So we're going like this, we're counterbalancing with the hands, and then we're coming back up again, and we are surveying our kingdom. There we go. So we go one. Not too enthusiastic. You don't go into a full squat unless you feel like you need to make a statement of some sort. This is just good enough because this will still work your muscles of the legs, which is useful for balance. 7. And once more with feeling, 8. There we go. Fantastic, great. Have a little shake out, very good. So that was Monkey King takes a seat. So another one that does the counterbalance is polishing the table. So I'll just demonstrate. So you have a nice round shape in the arms, and you turn and look sort of imperiously to the side, and then the hands counterbalance the hips as they sink back, and then you go around, and then you put it back where you found it. So always put it back where you found it, and then we go to the other side, and then we swing round, and then we come back. Yeah, this is just like when you're in the folk club. I was in the folk club last night, and then you teach them the choruses and go, right, the chorus goes like this, and then you do. So this is like the chorus. Okay, right, it's chorus time. Here we go. We'll do 10. 1. And put it back where you found it. Beautiful. 2. 3, and keep breathing. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Great, have a little shake out. Okay, let's stretch up, make a fist, pull on your arm and have a little stretch. Stretch one side of the body. Oh, that's so nice. And then the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pen waves its wings. 1. Actually, I'll show it from the side. 2. So there's a little bit of a turn. 3. We're all breathing. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. And then the other side. 1. So you feel that rotation in the shoulder joint. 2. Nice. 3. Very good movement from everybody. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Hands on the hips, circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Circle the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Knees. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A little shake out, and then what we'll do is we'll just wiggle the toes, wiggle the toes, and then press the big toe down, lift the other toes up, press the other toes down, lift the big toe up. That's from Emma. Yeah, so I find it really difficult to do that, but we did a balance class, and one of the first things she did was to get us to focus on our toes, and then we lift up the big toe and press the other toes down, and if you get cramped, just do that. So, and then you draw the toes in like you're a cat, and it's just seen a really nice expensive looking cushion, you know, and then you stretch the toes out. So yeah, we had a cat, Mr. Jingles used to do that on our sofa. Mr. Jingles, he was very much missed cat, but well, actually not that well. Yeah, no, he was quite missed. But I turned up. I was just having my morning tea. I just turned up, and there was Mr. Jingles, who wasn't even our cat. He'd just come in somehow. I don't know. They're like, and then he come in, and there was a sofa. And then he was going like this on the sofa with his claws and ripping it and going. And I went, Mr. Jingles, what are you doing? And then he looked up at me and then went, and I was just like charming. So he was very good at this exercise. So you draw your toes in, you stretch your toes out. And if it helps, you can do it with your hands as well. You can just close the hands, stretch the hands out. So it's like like a cat on its very, on a nice, well, it was a nice sofa. Claw up. We had to get a new one, but, you know. Okay, then we come up on the toe. So just let the heel, and just go forward slightly so the heel naturally lifts off the floor. But just be very careful, and yeah, don't worry if you stumble. But we just. And then what we want to do is we want a slow descent. We want a slow descent. So, and this is a good one. It's good, isn't it? You can do it while you're cleaning your teeth. You know, you can. Or waiting at the bus stop. You know, things to do at the bus stop. Brilliant. Right, that's enough of that. Now transfer the weight. So we've got the weight somewhere in the middle where I'm pointing my fingers. That's where your weight rests, just behind the ball of each foot, and we're transferring the weight. Oh, it's nicer with the music, isn't it? But I don't know how to get the music. I'll ask Jeremy. He's technical, getting the nice music and the.
It's nice, those noisy badminton men.
Well, there's one of them that sounds like he's being stuck with a pin, isn't it? So, but that's okay, because the thing is, when you hear a noise, when you hear a sound, check your posture. So it's really good. It's very kind of them to be so.
It amazes me how so few people can make so much noise.
Yes.
So
especially the one who shrieks.
exuberant.
Yes.
Their exuberance means we get to practice our posture a lot, don't we?
Yes.
So yeah. So we just now make some space in your body. That's better. And we're focusing on the feet. So notice what you can feel in your feet, which will be really good for balance. It's really good for balance. So now we're going to transfer here. We're going to go to cat stance. We're just going to circle the leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we go around the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we step, transfer, cat stance, circle outwards. 1, 2, just to help loosen up the hip a bit. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the other way. So it's all very well having good balance, but you also need the mobility to go with the good balance. Okay, so now cat stance. Now we'll try this. Heel toe, transfer the weight, cat stance. So you want to almost sort of exaggerate the movements and make them quite cat-like. So you lift, flex the ankle, heel first, then the toe, then you transfer the weight. So what you want to do, okay, just relax a sec. What you want to do, if you observe, demonstration, I keep my weight on that leg. So this is like an empty leg. Then I put my heel down, then my toes, then I transfer. Now, if you're a Tai Chi Grandmaster, every time you do this, you'll get a perfect parallel kind of square in exactly the same spot. So that's what we're aiming for. So we go 1, 2. Now, don't step out too far if your balance is a bit. And then we do that. Look at that. Isn't that good? And we're tall and nice and tall. Remember, imagine your balloon pulling on your head, if that helps, or just suspend from the head, hang down. There we go. So what you want to avoid is this. You want to avoid that, but that's very good because that's a start, isn't it? You want to try and get, oh I know, let's try this one. This is one of Eva's. 3, then you do it on the 3rd one. So you go 1 quiet, 2, 3, then you transfer. There you go. This is really good for balance. So blame Eva Kaskuba, the lady in Reading. She's very nice. She's 1, 2, 3. Very good gardener. She's got as well as being an amazing Tai Chi lady, she's got an award-winning garden in Reading. Brilliant. She won. They don't win any money, but they get the kudos of having this is the best garden in so and so. So I don't know, do they do that in Ely as well?
Yeah,
Oh, they do. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Where you're allowed to go and visit.
You can go and visit the garden. It's like having when they have the open gallery thing when they get the artists. This time they got the gardens. It seems. Yeah. Beautiful. They've got bees and a bee-friendly garden. It's got all flowers. It looks gorgeous. So hopefully seeing them in a couple of weeks. That's it. How's that? Then try it one at a time. So, you might be in the market waiting for the coffee. You should do this. There you are. Marvellous. Brilliant. Okay, so that was very good. Yeah, good. What happens is, when you're doing walking exercises on the spot, you actually end up going forward. So it's just, I think that's a balance thing. So again, sink the hips back, feel the ground on the feet. Let's just go and do some of this stuff. Oh, I forgot the neck. Hang on. We'll do this and then we better... How could I forget the neck? Oh well. We'll just get nice and, in the zone. That looks amazing, by the way, everybody. You're all like... I feel relaxed just watching all of you, actually. I think I might go and lie down. So, there we are, very good. Okay, let's before I was rudely interrupted by trying to get balanced. So we just, again, the neck, in the olden days, we weren't allowed to do these, but then Simon says, it's fine to do neck exercises, even for people with osteoporosis, because people need to be able to turn their head. I was like, brilliant. And when they did science, especially when you're driving, and when they did the science on it, there weren't they used to think, oh, you can't do that because you'll make it worse. No, you'll be able to turn your head. That's a good thing. So I mean, you have to be careful with neck turns if you've got blood pressure issues, but or vertigo.
One stays still.
Yeah. If you've got inner ear stuff, then that can be a bit of a. But then you can shut your eyes and do it, and then that's quite useful. But people need to be able to turn their heads. Now we'll do semicircles. So there are sort of, be aware if you've got various things going on. But you might be in the supermarket looking for the beans. You need to be able to turn your head. So it's not very sensible. So we're just breathing and we're noticing what we are sensing. Okay, we'll just shake out. Have a little wiggle again. Right, where were we? We've done that one. Okay, let's just do these. So I think we've got enough room to step forward 4 times and step backward 4 times, so we'll do some of those. And we just open the hand. So as you're going down, imagine you're in water and your hands, and you're pushing into the water. So it's like you're moving with a resistance. And just improving your general awareness of where your arms and legs are and what you feel under your ground automatically improves your stability. So it's all good stuff. So sink, open the hands. And then part the cloud, so you cross the hands, you come up and down. Up, down. Go back a little, cross the hand. I like this pace, it's nice. One more time. Dragon plucks the stars from the sky. Pull down. So again, notice your feet. Notice your feet, and we're coming up. We're breathing, we're pulling down. And the pull is in the legs. So your hips come up and the legs straighten slightly, and then the hips sink and the legs bend a bit, and it pulls down. And we're all breathing, aren't we? Very good. So do remember to breathe. Yeah, Billy likes that one, doesn't he? Billy in the in reception, he finds it highly amusing that I have to remind people to breathe, because he thinks it should be obvious.
Yes.
And he's absolutely right.
Yes.
But something strange happens when you're in an exercise class and you're concentrating on something. Sometimes you just think,
Holding your breath.
you do. It's weird. So I remember, and it's not just to like Tai Chi and yoga and keep fit or anything. I was at the London School of Shiatsu many years ago. I was doing a course, and on every single wall was a tiny little label that said, breathe. So I thought, okay, it's not just Tai Chi that this strange thing happens. One more time each side. There we go, and we pull down. We come up. We pull down. Okay, now we're all in a, let's have a little shake out. A slightly wider stance. We're going to just practice transferring the weight. So getting your legs stronger and also more aware of what's happening with the feet. Really good. You've got between 100,000 and 200,000 sensory receptors in your feet, which is a lot of very useful information to the brain for things like balance in your terrain and stuff. So if you can tune into the feet and tune into your body, so we're transferring, and then we're turning. And, oh well. Yeah. Never mind. We got a mirror over there, and it's a little bit. So if we was all in tight fitting lycra and that, be all right, wouldn't it? With a
No.
like that girls that. Remember, I was at a gym in Huntingdon because I got a shoulder injury, so I had to get sent to the gym to do these exercises for my physio. And I'm not really a gym sort of a person, really. I like exercise classes. I think they're brilliant, but I'm not really a... And they're all these blokes, and they were in very tight... This was a few years ago. They were in very tight sort of lycra, and every now and then they'd like to go to the mirror. You know, it's like, it put me off for life. So I don't want that. That's horrible. Yeah. So, the bear. So we're all breathing with nice soft hands. That's it. It's very good. So you feel the weight transfer. You transfer the weight and you turn. You transfer the weight and you turn. Okay, and then wave hands like clouds. So it's nice to do a big version. And we just... So I was watching Chen Xiaowang, Grandmaster Chen Xiaowang, do some silk reeling from like 1980 when he was a youngster, and then sort of 2015 or something, and it's changed. It sort of scoops underneath now. Very good. We're breathing, we're nice and relaxed. You've got this sort of continuous flow of the movement. Okay, and then we'll do 1, we'll do 4 more, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do part the wild horse's mane. So we go like this, we go like this, we go like this, nice round shape. So it's a little gentle curve at the top, then you bring the hand across, it's a nice round shape, and you hold the ball. I'll show you that from the side. So we go 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm going to tell Burwell that you're doing this really well. So, yeah. And we're all breathing. There we go. Let's freeze frame. So let's just imagine someone's taken our photo. So this is down here and this is up here. This is a bit like the Alas Paul Yorick bit. You know, I knew him, Horatio. Yeah. Okay, then we come across. Then hold the ball, and we're nice and tall. That's it. We're feeling our legs, and let's try that. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Part the wild horse's mane. Health exercise. And then one more time. Once more with feeling, as my Kaylee band leader often says. There we go. Shake out. That's very good. So, due to popular request.
Oh, not tea.
Yes. Yes, we've got to do it. We're gonna. So the idea is we'll do a baby version. It's okay. What you could do if you don't want to do it, you can observe and check everyone else. Brilliant. Very good. So you always, you know, if you think that exercise is horrible, I hate it. So what you do is there's a few options available. You can do it. You could go and have a drink. Oh, we've not had a water break yet. Right, water break due to popular request. I'll pause the video.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so dragon serves teacups. So I turn towards, and then we do that one where the hips sink back and the hand, and we come round. And then we've got, we should have given you some scorecards. That's very good, that's right.
Yeah.
So the choice is...
You need a flatter hand.
That's it.
She's got her fingers all like this and you're supposed to flatter her.
Thank you. Right.
Just taking
with the class? It's great. You carry on. No, my mum's coming to visit in July at some point, and she often takes over and starts telling people what to do in my class. So it's perfectly fine. So what you want is you want a nice flat hand. Thank you. And then you come up, so keep watching them, and then we come round the top, you see, and you don't want to, so you want to be upright, and then you come round, and then we go, we'll just do one arm, and then the hips come back.
No.
Doesn't matter, but you can still see what people are doing, even if you can't, that's exactly right. So if you're presented with a exercise that maybe you don't quite get on with, there's a few options available to you. You can do it over and over and over again until you like it, and then you have to go through the I hate this thing, which is one way, or you can not do it at all and observe, and then that's quite a useful ploy. So I've done that one myself. I go, I'm just watching, and then they go, what do you think? I said, oh, well, I think they need to sink their hips more. They go, oh, very good. And then you don't need to have done it at all. It's great. So, you know.
There'd be a lot of broken cups and saucers.
There'd be a lot of broken cups and saucers. Okay, let's try the other side. This is great. It's like a double act.
Very difficult.
There you go. So, it's nice having a class assistant. So.
Do this side, but not this side.
Yeah, don't tell everybody, and then we go round, and then there we go. Brilliant. What were you all moaning about? They're all doing something like it, aren't they?
They're definitely the right side.
They're definitely, yeah, there you go. Now try it with both. We'll just do 1, 2. We'll get there, won't we?
Yeah.
3.
Sue's quite good.
My dad used to do it years ago
Ah.
when I was a little girl.
Oh.
Yes, so whether they've done it in rap, I don't know.
Yeah.
5. It was probably for their coordination.
Yeah,
They do
possibly.
things like that in the
training
6 for the
something.
training, because it's very
Yeah.
good for the brain. You'll notice, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can feel your brain melting, can't you? So let's do one more time each side, and there we go. Marvellous. Fantastic. Good effort, everyone. That was amazing. Great. Okay, let's very good class assisting from Hazel. Yeah. 9. Right, Susan got 9 out of 10. Everybody else got
2.
They were in the middle.
They're in the middle. Okay.
5 to 6.
Between 5 and 6 out of 10. Everyone else. That's very good to know. That's very good to know. Okay. Right, so let's put one foot forward, and we're going to just very gently sink our weight and keep the feet flat on the floor this time. And we're going to do pigeon spreads its wings, fisherman cast the net, and double handed push, just to kind of feel that and you want to make sure you're in a nice stable foot position. So we go forwards and back. I'll show you from the diagonal view. So we're going like this, opening. There we are, and we come back. So this is a different version. This is the first version of Pigeon Spreads its wings I learnt, which was from Mike, the head honcho. So at some point this century we'll be getting our new t-shirts. So I'm very looking forward to that. Apparently his first lot of t-shirts, one of the other ex-instructors from the organisation said it took him 15 years to get the first lot. So we could be in for a wait. And then one more time, we should make our own, I think. And then
Have a competition.
guerrilla. Well, you get guerrilla gardening, and then do you get the knitters in Ely? Because we've got someone in at Cambridge that knits things and puts like jumpers for trees and fences.
Post boxes.
Post boxes, yeah. There was that coronavirus top on the post box, wasn't there? Have they put a crown on them? Have they knitted a crown?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
There's one in Norfolk, sorry,
Yeah.
Norfolk Road, yeah. But it's not really wise.
Yeah. gorilla t-shirt makers for Tai Chi. I'll wear those. One more time, and then change. Double-handed push. So you push, and as the hands come up, the weight sinks. Okay, and then try it on the other side. So I'm very impressed with the turnout today. I was expecting to just be here on my own while everyone was all work. Well, we only have 2 weeks off, apart from the pandemic, obviously. But we actually, no, even in the pandemic, I was doing a Zoom class every Thursday. But we only have 2 weeks off a year. Christmas and New Year, that's it. And then we just run and run and run all year round. So. And change. It's all groundbreaking, isn't it? You know, we've never had Tai Chi in a pandemic before or in a Platinum Jubilee. It's all quite, yeah, I think it's quite good. I think she should come down. I think she'd enjoy it.
I think we could put Hazel with those at school.
Yeah, we could get Hazel to school the Queen. Yeah, that would be nice.
Telling the Queen what to do.
I think that would be really good. Oh, we've got ping pong now. There we are. We were moaning that we weren't hearing the dulcet tones of the badmintons. Well, we've got ping pongs now. That's good. And one more time. That's more like it. Shake it. Okay, nice and tall. Let's let's do this one. Flying birds. Because then we'll down and up. So there's been some really beautiful birdies flying about. We've got the swifts, we've got the house martins, we've got the starlings, stuff, blue tits, all of them, robins flying about, lots and lots and lots of pigeons everywhere. So, yeah, there we are. So this is flying birds. So you can go like that on cat stance. Go to cat stance, and then you can go forwards, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you can go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go forwards again. Now, if you want, you can lift your foot off of the ground if you fancy. 2, 3, 4. How to walk round Ely Market. 1, 2, 3. I should teach this one to the Morris people because I'm working at the Ely Folk Festival. I'm doing the kids' workshops again, and I reckon the Morris men would love this one, wouldn't they? Beautiful. And backwards. So okay, you can do it in cat stance. You don't have to lift your leg off the floor. Right, next, let's do, so we did that one, and you can do it as you can do it as white crane. So you can do it in cat stance. So you're going to cat stance, put white crane, you come down, and you step, and then you come white crane. Now if you want, you can do it, you can have a big crane that lifts its leg gracefully, and then you come down. So it's a very good one for balance. Very good. See, we didn't need much room at all. We're still doing our balance. And then if you like, you can just stay there and then you do. So then what you do is you do it like that, and then you like count to 10, and then you come down. But work on that at home. Yeah, let's try this one. So you come that way. So you lift the leg behind, like you're doing like a donkey kick. So Eva calls this donkey kick. So we can practice. You can use the bar. Yeah, use the bar or use a wall. You can use a wall. Do your donkey kick. Donkey kick. And then I think this is a phoenix one. This is one of the phoenix movements. So, or something. I think it is. And there we go. Okay, and then the next one is you make this shape and you come out like that. So it starts with like a lotus petal, and then there we go, like that. And then what you do is you transfer your weight and you lift the leg, and it's called Happy Phoenix. So, Happy Phoenix. Whoop. It's quite hard, but it's good for balance. And it also looks really silly. I love it. Happy Phoenix. I feel much happier. Do you all feel happier? One of my legs is working better than the other. Yeah. So it's Happy Phoenix. I'm not sure what it does. It was Happy Phoenix does something, but does the Jubilee, yeah. Try this out later when you're all drinking your Prosecco. One more time each side. Marvellous. Brilliant, right. Great, so that was some balance exercises that work. So things, anything where you sort of stand on one leg or have your weight more on one leg than the other. And we'll have a look at the Tai Chi Walking. It's just there's not. We could do maybe a couple of steps and step back. We'll hopefully be back to normal next week. Okay. Let's just do this. Right. So we'll do lotus leaf and plum blossom movements because I just like the names and it's very, very picturesque. So. Lotus petal, I think it's lotus petal floats in the water or something like that. Isn't that a lovely name? Something like that. Oh, marvellous. Lotus petal floats in the water. There we are. There's the shout. That's better. Now we can check our posture. So. Okay, and then plum blossom falls left and right. I really like the plum blossom. You just think this beautiful blossom, it's just gently falling down. Nice. Look at that. Isn't that great? And we're all breathing. Oh, what could go wrong? Wonderful. So that was a very nice little class, I thought. Very good. We all did really well. Do one more time each side, so you just very gently, again you're feeling the weight transfer from foot to foot, which helps to improve your stability, balance. There we go. Feel connected through the body. Have we got room for a circle? Yeah, come round in a, let's try it out. Let's try it out in a circle. Thanks for the class assisting. Feel free to assist the class any time you like and say what you think. Yeah, when you do that one, okay. So 9 out of 10 and everyone else got between 5 and 6. Brilliant, that was very good. Okay, let's here we go. Everything's useful, so it's all good. So we're just turning, just feeling the waist turn, so it's this bit here. And like this. was having so much fun, I wanted to carry on, but we've got a keep fit class, so I can't. Sorry about that. Amazing. Okay, and then we embrace the tiger, return to the mountain, and we sink down. So again, soften the hands, lengthen the spine, so you've got this nice tall feeling through the body, like really own your space. So there is a keep fit class after, and it's very good. And then let's look super young for the keep fit. So rub the hands together and polish the face. And then rub the hands together again and give the lower back a rub. Nice and tall. Okay, 3 more. And then one more time. That's more like it, isn't it? There you go. That'll teach you. Okay, make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together and bow. Well done us. Brilliant. Well done Zoomies, well done Roomies. Fantastic. Right, I'll stop the recording. Oh, I'll try and stop recording.